Soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Young wasting no time, right to the air. This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here is Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Young. That is incomplete. The Panthers at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And he rifles one incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Smart. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle they go. Smart. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing, Young. They shakes him off, eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Smart. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Schaefer. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Smart. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Schaefer. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes intercept.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Smart, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young working out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brooks. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Let's go.
They'll try again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Carolina! Garrett Wilson, 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here, because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give to Brooks running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Young to throw it. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down. Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now here's Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. From the gun on 3rd down. Schaefer, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come 19, tag. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Panthers 56, Buccaneers 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake. Schaefer sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try the left side. Smart looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
The pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard. To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Young now. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go!
Operating from the gun, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Schaefer. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And it'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Schaefer. And that's complete. It's Sims. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Smart. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Schaefer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Back 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Schaefer. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Tag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And Young's going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.